I love reading books, it's fun. I often read them with my mum. I like reading to explore. There's no better way, I'm sure. I love reading. There's so many books to choose. Get on board, you just can't lose. Books expand your mind, it's true. Reading books is good.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today is actually going to be the last book review. And if you are thinking that, wait, this is only the 8th and she was supposed to do 10, this is why, because I am literally sick of doing my book reviews. Honestly, like, I love reading and I'll continue reading. And I've read all the books, the 10 books I was going to read, but honestly, they're not doing very well on my channel and it's kind of a drag right now. But I promised I'd be doing the Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So this is the last book review, enjoy it. If I want to do a book review in the future, I'll probably do that if I really feel like it, but it's over. So this is gonna be a mumbo jumbo of a book video. Hopefully you guys understand something of it. Also, this book, Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, the most interesting part in this book is the ending. I'm gonna do a little bit of a spoiler on this one. It's basically about this girl called June, and when she comes back to school after her Christmas break, it is announced in the school that a girl called Delia has died. Delia and June have a history. They basically used to be best friends. Delia is crazy. She does drugs, she goes on adventures, and she has a lot of issues, but she also puts up this facade so other people don't really know who she is, but she's also like this beautiful person that is romanticized in the book. She has died, and it's said that she committed suicide by burning herself down in a shed. June first, she gets so down about it and she is terribly sad. That's the story. If you're gonna read this book, I'm just gonna say it's an amazing book. It is so good. If you have read We Were Liars, you're going to like this book. If you've read Looking for Alaska, then you're going to like this book. If you like those two books, it's kind of like a mix between them. It is honestly such an amazing book and I really recommend it. But the thing is, this is the ending. So jump to the number in your screen if you want to go to the end of the video and you don't want to know the ending and you're interested in the books right now. Just jump to this number right here in the video. You will see the ending and what I have to say at the end. Okay, basically what happens is that she discovers that Delia is not dead, and she's met these people who've covered up her death because she claims that her stepfather raped her, because Delia's stepfather also hits her mom, and so she fakes her death, and June finds this out, and at the ending of the book, it is so unknown what happens, and this is the interesting part. Author never says what happens, but the title is Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, plural. So what it's suspected is that June actually kills herself together with Delia, and they both die together, because it is pretty obvious when you've read the book that Delia is a psychopath. She is completely in love with June, and she only wants June for herself, and she doesn't really care about what June thinks. June is like hers in a way, so she really is a psychopath. Her stepfather never actually raped her. She made it up because she simply hated him, and she ended up ruining her stepfather's life because of it. And there's several outcomes of what could happen. Mine is that they both kill themselves. There's also another one, I think, that it could be that June, she's just so sad about Delia's death that it's all a dream, or she's all making it up, and in the end of the book, she kills herself to be with her, but she never actually existed. That is also a theory. If you have never actually read the book and you're hearing this now and you're like, whoa, now I'm interested, do read it anyways and tell me what you think about the ending, because the ending is so interesting. It is also an option that June just ran away with Delia and also faked her own death, since that could also explain the Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, plural. And it's just so interesting. The characters are amazing. It's so much like, you can make so many theories out of it, you know, like it's really just a good book. So that's really all I have to say about it. There's not like a lot of amazing quotes in it, but it's just really interesting. It gets very good at the end, very good. So that's it for this book review. I'm not gonna say much more because it's just like, a book full of joy, and I really hope you guys read it if you're interested in this kind of thing. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about the other books that I've read. This one is Perfect Chemistry. It is basically a love story, and I read this in 6th grade, so a very long time ago in Norwegian, and I was going to try to read them in English to see if they were still as good, and they were amazing. It's just like grabbing a book and it fills you so much joy. It's a love story between like a gang member and a perfect girl in school. Very basic, very enjoyable. It's amazing book for just, you know, reading for fun, for enjoyment, for chill. You don't have to think so much. And then I read this book, Erin. This is a very poetic book, and I'm going to read a part of this in a video in the future, and I'll probably do some artistic stuff with it. You guys are just gonna have to see. Then it is this book, Perry and Me, and this is the book that I finished yesterday. It's a very touching story. It is a child story, I have to admit. It's a children's story, but basically anyone can read it. So that's what I really like about it. It's about this girl who's very lonely, and her parents are scientists. So one day she finds an alien, or that's what she thinks it is, and she teaches this alien to speak. They just have such a touching relationship. And then he gets discovered, and there's loads of things happening, and she goes on a huge adventure, and it's just such a childless book because it would never happen, but it's so good because it fills me with so much joy, and I could have cried reading this, and I probably will read it to my children when they are around 4 or 5 years old, even my little brother, because this is a book I enjoyed and I love to read it to kids one day because it's just, it fills me up with joy, you know? So, honestly, that's it. That's the end of all the book reviews. Yay! No more book reviews for you guys if you're not interested. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day, and if you have any book recommendations or anything that you guys would like me to read, or if you're actually interested in for me to do book reviews, please comment what book you'd want me to read, and I'll do a book review on it if you guys want to. Like your favorite books, tell me about them. I hope you guys all have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!